Hello there, adventurers, and welcome to Wally DM. Today we have a puzzle that was created by YouTube subscriber and valued member of our Discord community, Grant Train. And Grant has submitted a puzzle that consists of two rooms. In one room, a steel door that's been locked by a 64th level wizard, and in the other room, a Jade Key that will unlock that door. Unfortunately, the Jade Key will not pass from one room to the other without a little bit of help. What am I talking about? Well, we're going to find out in this puzzle entitled The Secured Lockbox. Before we get started, just a reminder, if you have not joined our Discord yet, I highly encourage you to do so. Come on over and hang out with me and a lot of cool folks that know a lot about D&D. Also, I have recently updated the tiers and rewards, so please consider supporting us on Patreon. All donations go to support the channel, whether it be through miniatures and terrain for the videos or for future giveaways. So our puzzle is going to involve two different rooms, and our adventuring party is going to enter room 1 through this direction here. And in our first room, there's a few things they're going to notice. The first thing is this entire wall over here is made up of silver padlocks. They are hanging on the wall. Now, each padlock has a silver key attached to it, and the players can pick one of these padlocks off of the wall, and they can use the key to lock it, unlock it, and pull the key out. Now, if you'd rather go for more of a Harry Potter-esque vibe, then perhaps all of these padlocks are floating in the air in this room within arm's reach of the characters, and they can just pull one, look above them, pull one down from floating in the air, mess with it, and play with it in that fashion. Now, the direction that they're going to want to go is through this door here, but this iron door is currently locked, and it is magically sealed by a 64th level wizard, first level sorcerer, multi-classed at some point, and cannot be opened by any means. But they will also notice that the keyhole and the plaque surrounding the keyhole is made of jade. Now, if one of the characters walks over into room 2, then through this archway area, a metal door is going to slam down and separate this character from the rest of the party. Now, this metal door is similar to this one, with the exception of there is a square hole in the middle of it. Now, what this tabaxi sees is very similar to room 1. Room 2 has an entire wall, and there are probably about 60 padlocks hanging from it. But these are a gold bronze color. And just like room 1, this tabaxi can come over here and take one off of the wall, take the key, they can lock it, unlock it, take the key out, whatever they need to do. Now, there are also two other things in here. The first on this pedestal is a jade box, and if this character looks at this hole in the door, looks at the jade box, they'll be able to see that they are about the same size, so he could probably pass this through the door. The second thing is floating over this pedestal is a jade key. Now, the tabaxi can grab the key and move it about as he wishes. Now, if our rogue on this side or any of our characters on this side try to pass anything through the hole in this door, it is going to disintegrate or evaporate, or perhaps maybe just teleport to a different location in the dungeon. Up to you as the DM. Now, if the tabaxi wants, they can take the jade box and it will fit perfectly through this hole in the door. So it will go right over there. But of course, right now there is nothing in it. So now this side has a jade box, and they can pass it back if they like. Now, when the tabaxi shuts the jade box, he'll notice that the latch could accommodate a few padlocks. We'll get to more of that in a minute. So now, let's say the tabaxi puts something like maybe a scroll or a dagger in this box. And if he passes this box through this hole to the other side, whatever was in this box will be gone. You can have it teleported somewhere else, disintegrated, up to you. However, if the tabaxi takes the jade box and puts the jade key inside of it, and then passes it through the door, through the opening, the characters on this side can get the jade box. However, as it goes through the door, the Jade Key has reappeared back over here. So these characters can open the box and there's nothing inside. they can then pass the box back through to our tabaxi. Now, if the rogue takes the box, puts the Jade Key inside, puts down the latch, takes one of these gold or bronze padlocks, and this will signify a lock that is on the box. We'll put that right there. And now passes it through here. Then the characters on this side can now have the Jade box. The Jade Key is missing from over there, so it's got to be inside. However, no matter how hard the characters try, they will not be able to unlock the bronze padlock that is attached to this box, even if they have the key. And we're just going to say that the same magic that is protecting these doors by the 63rd, 64th level wizard is also enchanting this box. So no matter what they do, there is no way to get that Jade Key out of this box. And there's currently no way to open it. Now they are more than welcome to pass it back through here. And once they do, the tabaxi can take the key and take off the padlock and open it up. And the Jade Key is inside. So how do we get the Jade Key from the room with the gold or bronze padlocks through the opening over here with the other characters with the silver padlocks so that they can take the Jade Key out and open this door and open this door? With all that being presented, do you know how to solve the puzzle? I'll give you a second if you'd like to figure it out. Did you get it? Great, let's go over the answer. We had actually already started working on the solution. So the tabaxi is going to grab the Jade box. He's going to take the Jade Key and latch it shut. He is then going to apply a gold or bronze padlock to it. And he will probably keep the key and pass it through. And we already know that as long as it had that padlock on it, that the Jade Key did not disappear and reappear over here. Now, if we did not have the padlock on it, then the Jade Key would have disappeared as soon as it went through the hole in the door and would have reappeared back here in room 2. But our tabaxi put the padlock on it, and now it's over here. But none of these characters are able to open the padlock. There's no way to magically open it. So what they need to do is they need to take a silver padlock and also apply it to the Jade box. And I will mark that right here with a silver key. So now it has a bronze padlock and a silver padlock, and they can pass it back through to our tabaxi. Now our tabaxi, who has the key to this padlock, can unlock it and take the bronze padlock off and set it here. But this still has a silver key on it. So now he can pass it through here with the silver key on it. These characters can take the key, take the silver padlock off, and when they do, they now have the Jade Key. And they can use the Jade Key to unlock this, and this will retract back into the wall, and they can unlock this. And once they unlock both doors, the Jade Key and the box will magically teleport and back into their position, and our characters can continue on with their adventure. So that was the secured lockbox, and thank you to Grant for letting me present this puzzle on my channel. I had a lot of fun with it. Now with that being said, we can change this and make it fit however we like. We had 2 rooms with about 60 locks. There's silver padlocks on one side and there's gold or bronze padlocks on the other side. And you could actually make this some type of a red herring if you decide to run it in your game. Perhaps there's only 12 on one side and 12 on the other, and each one has a zodiac symbol on it. Or perhaps there's 26 on one side, 26 on the other, and each one has a letter of the alphabet. So you could get your characters, if you really want to mess with them, you can get them thinking, okay, what do these letters mean? Perhaps I've got to spell a word on this lockbox, or if you go with the zodiac signs, maybe they're trying to put them in order or something along those lines. With that being said, I really enjoyed the puzzle the way it was. It was simple, and it just takes a little bit of trial and error as the characters are passing the box through the hole in the door back and forth, and eventually they're going to come up with the correct answer. Now, instead of a big hole in the door, you could also have it where the wall comes down and perhaps there is like a lever, and you put it into like a little cubby hole and you pull the lever and the pillar like shifts and then puts the box on the other side, and they can do whatever they need to do to it, put it back in the little cubby hole, pull the lever, and the pillar shifts back to the other room. There's all kinds of different ways that you can modify this puzzle with regards to how it's set up, how it's run, throwing in your red herrings with the padlocks or what have you. So in the comment section below, answer a few questions for me if you would. Number one, if your players start to struggle with this puzzle, what hint or clue would you give them to help them figure it out? Number two, do you like the puzzle? Is this something that you would use in your game? And if so, what would you do differently? Looking forward to getting a great discussion going. Thank you very much for watching, and on to the next.